Hello and welcome everybody to tonight's racing action here for round number 1 of the Project Cars 2 League. Yes, that is right, every Project Cars 2 race will be streamed on PS4 and off PS4 I mean, and onto YouTube, and every race will be here for you. And if you want to, by the way, I'm just gonna turn my headphones down. It might be loud for you guys as well, but let me just turn my headphones down and hopefully we'll all be fine. We're back now. We should be back racing here on the channel. Hello to everyone. I'm Cadwell5 or James. If you don't know who I am, I did a couple of seasons ago anyway. So I would say early last year I did the GC3s and we did some nice Geneta Evolutions as well. I was your co-commentator for that one, but I'm here now for commentary on this channel tonight. And just to tell you, we have an 8-car at the moment championship for the Renault 3.5 here on Project Cars. That's what we have, a Renault 3.5 championship for 8 cars. As you can see, the 8 of them ready to race tonight, this beautiful race circuit, but with a twist, because it's not going to just be 8. If you guys want to join us here for the Renault 3.5 championship at tonight's, then you can do. You can join us for Renault 3.5. We would love to have you along with us, as it's a 36.4 goes in first by Norwegians there, it does. But just to tell you, you can join us as well for this championship if you want to. Go in the description of this video, as I'm going to just do it now myself, and where it says Facebook, Twitter and Twitch and all like that, you can go on there, or go to PS4 communities and type in Gavra Racing, and you can also on there get the racing technically live and free for you guys to watch. But here you can. So what we've got tonight is a bit of racing around the beautiful circuit, which is Sakitto, or actually in real life Suzuka. The game does not have licensing, it didn't have licensing at the time to use Suzuka, so sadly we are here now for Sakitto. We are indeed. So tonight we're here at Sakitto for 40 minutes for round number 1. Round number 2 next week will be at, if you want to join the league, this is, you'll be joining us next week at Kota. Then you will head to Monza, then to Sahara, Zuhai, which is Zhuhai. Then the week after that, you'll be heading to Dubai, then to Barcelona. And by the way, after Monza, so that'll be the 4th of the 3rd, we have a week break and come back. And same for Barcelona. Your round number 6, we have a week break after that, and then we come back and do Spa, Alvarez and Red Bull Ring, then another break, and we do Brands Hatch, Azul, Azur circuit, and then we go to the Nürburgring, and then after that we have another week's break, and then the final 3 will be Monza, Silverstone and Hockenheim to finish off the championship. They will indeed, as that's a big jump up there, big improvement of 35 now for Haluli Boy, I think they say it. Hapuli Boy, there we go. If I do butcher names, I do apologise, but Hepuli, yeah. Boy, there we do as well have the regulars who you always see on this, who you see here, which is Agulator. We have Chef out as well tonight, giving you some action, and we do of course have Dalavan, who is just completing his first lap now and sets a 34 very nicely indeed there. The Village Idiot just sets a 50 there. It is a 150, but it doesn't matter what lap times they set tonight. It's just basically, this is round number 1, but it's a round number 1 of a test kind of league to see how the drivers are. It don't matter here tonight, it does, and they'll be racing around here, they will indeed. So it's just a test to get you all used to the drivers and used to how they all race. And if you want to join us as well, when this goes up as a video, guys, if you want to join us, links in the description to join us through Facebook, Twitters and all that, or just go on to PS4 and type in Gavra League in communities, sorry, Gavra Racing in communities, and you can find us all on there. You can indeed. So hello to everyone who is watching, of course. this is the Renault 3.5 League, and it's here for you tonight. So it's Aguilera first at the moment. If you can't see the times, probably can't, so I'll tell you here. 27.8, 29.3 for Chef at the moment in second. In third is Noah Jones with a 30.7, then a 34.8 for Dalavan, who is next. We then have Hapuli Boy or Halpu Boy next. So we'll just call him Boy for now. Boy is next. Then next after that is the Village Idiot. Then after that it's Joe Black, and Pet Biv has not set a lap either there. We still have 1 minute and 45 to go of the first practice session, and then we have qualifying, and then we have the race, which is 40 minutes around here with 8 of the cars. Maximum you're allowed on this game, by the way, is 16, so we were looking to round to get 10 to 12 minimum, but if you want to join, just let us know, guys, and you can do. As out the pits now comes the Village Idiot and starts again on another lap, and same for Halupi Boy, we'll call him for now, as he heads around here. Hapuli Boy, there we do, around the circuit. So Hep at the moment, Hep, here he is, then on a lap, he is here. As they're just pretty much doing out laps right now, getting themselves warmed up for the session. This is of course a Formula League on Project Cars 2. So if you're wondering why this is on the YouTube channel, it's because this is the only league series that come on YouTube. So if you wanted to know where to find leagues, by the way, Gran Turismo, and if you wanted to watch any of our leagues which are F1 related, go over to Twitch and you can watch them all on there. Anything less than say an hour long we put on here, and this is just an hour, so it classes as going on YouTube as just live now. And of course as well, it is a league which is really good to hopefully see, and hopefully to everyone who is watching can get probably involved with. Natty G, hello mate, Natty G, hello. As we have literally now got on the clock no time left, because qualifying is now over, so the cars that cross line will be completing their laps and finishing off the session. They will indeed. So there we go, very nicely indeed, there they do. Just wait for Dalavan now to complete his lap. He'll be last across. We will here. So yeah, Project Cars isn't really, I think it's because the Project Cars free, that's why not many people want to play this game. Or if you do, you still want to play and you still want to race on it, then there is still spots, as you can see. There's still 8 spots left in this. But anyway, Aguilera is going to take your take your P1 for practice with a 27.8. Chef's going to take second with a 29.3, and that's going to be a cracking time from him. There it is. There it is. Norwegians is going to take third with a 1:30. There he is. As we'll just show the times here as well. Dalavan will take at the moment P4 with a 32.7. Let's see if it's going to be even improved from Dalavan here as he exits the final corner. Now he does with 35 seconds to go. Let's see then what time this is going to be from Dalavan's here. It's going to be he'll be the last across, so we will get hopefully get a time from him here. And for Dalavan it was a 32.4, so it didn't improve at all there, he didn't, but it's everybody there from, so he is down 4th, then it's Hapuli Boy in 5th and the Village Idiot in 6th, and then we have Joe and Pet in the next position. I think we've lost Hapuli Boy. I think, yeah, we have lost Hapuli Boy in the little break there we have, so he's disconnected from the session he has there. Other than that, we still have 7 drivers tonight who want to race, so if you are watching this after this has gone live and you're just wanting to see how the racing goes on, 7 drivers. Last week we did a 6 driver little race, and that was brilliant. That was around Rampuna Park in the New Zealand. That's a brilliant race circuit, that is, and a brilliant race nonetheless. That was absolutely brilliant. I couldn't say enough about that. It was brilliant. There you go, you can see on the side there he leaves the session. I don't know why he left the session, but he did. So we're down to 7 cars now racing in this session. And as we say, just try your best, do your best, and that's all we can ask for in this league. As you all know, all we say is to try your best. So we are then here looking at the village idiot, who is the first, who will be starting a lap. Let's go on board with him and show you what it looks like on board with the bonnet cam, as the boy there joins back. Helloopy boy, Helloopy joins back. Then he does. Just gonna wait now. I think he has to wait till the session finishes now. Had a bit of disconnection problems. I think that's why he just left. But on board with the village idiot here, looking good for the S section here in Sakitto, which is a little bit shorter circuit than the actual proper Suzuka, but still pretty similar, still pretty the same, just a few different bits. Like the S's look completely a little bit different to what they are in real life. This bit, the circuit that we're going to now, looks pretty bang on to what it looks like in real life. As they twitch through here now, they do through the S's, through the section here they do. Up to the hairpin now they go. Well, they don't have a hairpin on this game, sadly. We have a little turn here instead of a hairpin. Down now through to 200R we go into the spoon curves. Now we're going to turn, so it is a little bit different to real life, but not really that different if you think about it. As they head into the section now, he goes off the circuit now, so that is his lap potentially invalidated. There it is, as we now look at who's going to be first then to cross. Let's have a look. Chef will be the first to cross then, as we head on board with Chef now, but we go off board, we will for a second here, as he comes out of the last corner here as Sakitto, which is different to Suzuka but technically isn't, as you know. Across the line now he comes, and he sets a 28.5, so a lovely lap there from him, indeed it is. There it is, as Norwegians there sets a 29.4, very nice from him there. What about Aguilera here, as he now starts his first lap he does, so we're going to see what he can do. Joe Black just about to finish off his lap here, so we're going to take you have a look at this then, as he's in the ex-Williams looking machine, as he comes out of the last corner now, and to the line he comes. I think this will be his first lap completed here, and it's a 42.4, so not bad, but not the great, not the best of laps he could have done there. He could have at least improved a tiny bit, but still good for Joe there, that is, to get that lap completed. There it is, as they head, as we see Dalavan now heading down the full DRS zone we have in real life there. Very nice, before you get to 130R, which he's about to any second turn into, and now he does. Here through that corner now he comes, braking now into exiting the corner. Now he comes, now the last corner, as he crosses the line now with 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go. What's he going to set? 35.6, not bad there for a first banker. Put a banker in, that's all you need to do, and then see where you go after the banker, is what I would say, as Aguilera will probably set pole a good time here. It looks quick, this lap time from Aguilera does here, as you can see on the screen. It looks good at the moment. What's it into the last corner very quickly? What is it? It is a looking good though for Aguilera, this is, so it could be quick here, and it is a 27.1. Wow, that's it. That's 8 tenths quicker than your Chef's time, which is very, very quick there. It is indeed. Here it is, as we now see Chef Just finished that there. Let's see what the Village Idiot, which his name is on PlayStation, crossing the line now. He sets a 40. Not bad actually, a 140.4. It's a good lap time there. It is just Pet Biv and the person we haven't pronounced the name right. Hapuli Boy. They're the only two who haven't set lap times yet. What about Chef now as he exits into 130R now? He's going to turn. No real braking point on this circuit for 130R, as you can see in F1 games. You have the proper circuit. You do indeed, as you can see now as they come out the last corner now. To the line now they come. Well, he comes, I mean, and he's going to set us a time of he improves to a 27.3, 2 tenths behind your Aguilator's time. What about a Pooly Boy? What's he going to do then? I don't know, but Norwegians improves a tiny bit there to a 28.6. What about Dalavan here, as he is improving here as he heads into the last couple of corners, 4 tenths up. So he is looking like he really does want to try here as he exits sector 1, I mean, sorry, 4 tenths up. That is brilliant for him to be 4 tenths up. There it is. Hello Callum say, and hello to X Natty G, as we said. Callum says hello, yes, Podcast 2. Yeah, it's a good game this, Podcast 2. Better than, people say it's better than Podcast 3, so that's why people are playing it still. Here it is indeed, as they exit the final corner now. In a couple of seconds Dalavan will come. Let's see what Dalavan then on this lap can do. There isn't really much of an onboard cameras on this game, but that's the only problem. As you go on bonnet, book bonnet cam, then we will. And we'll put the speedo on for you as he heads down the start line straight now. He does DRS is wide open, and he sets he improves to a 29.988 there where he does, and he was doing 100. He was, and 30 something miles an hour there down the start line straight, which is not bad at all there. It's not. What about Norwegians then? There. As he comes to the line now, he crosses and doesn't improve, but when he gets into first corner, we'll have a look for you. 177 he was doing there, so a bit of an improvement there for him. Dalavan was doing just a bit less than that, 160 something as we saw there, so still good for Dalavan's there it is to get that lap time in, but not the greatest at all. It's not from Dalavan there, it isn't. So hello to everyone who is watching, as we say, and if you are watching this later on and you would like to, and you have PlayStation, you have Project Cars 2 and you want to get involved, then drop us a message and we are more than happy for you to be in our league and be racing with us here, because it is a 15-round championship and we expected this to be not the most popular because it's Project Cars 2 and the game's nearly over, but we expected it to be still quite popular. And yeah, 8 people, still quite good though, 8 cars is, but we expected just a tiny bit more, we did indeed. But we're now going to look at a different car now. We are, who's on a lap, and that is Hapuli Boy. If I did butcher that name, mate, I do apologise, as he is just going a little bit wide there at 200R. It is a corner as they now heads into the Spoon curves. Now he does through Spoon. He now turns around the corner. Now he goes. Now he can go a bit quicker now as he exits to go down the. We class this as another start line you can use / DRS zone. I don't know if he knows how to use DRS on this car, but you can use DRS. I think there's a button and a way to use it, but I'm not the wiser either, so don't worry, mate. As he comes into last corner now, what's his time going to be here? Just setting a time for him will be what he needs to do with 30 seconds to go on the clock. Well, actually, there was 2 seconds to go actually on my clock as he crosses the line now. He does a 37.0, so not a bad time at all there. He beats the Village Idiot, which is good to see. Well, there he does, so at least he beats the car, there he does. What about Dalavan here? He's on a lap still. The only two on a lap still are Norwegians and Dalavan are the only two left on a lap. 10th up, Dalavan is here. Let's see what he can do then as he exits the corner now. He does here. Let's see what Dalavan can do then here as he now breaks his way into the final 2 corners. Now he does. Now into the last corner he turns through the sweeper. There he goes, which F1 used to do a sweeper, I think, but then they had a chicane added in, so couldn't do it. And Dalavan across the line he comes now and sets I don't think that was quicker, because of 29.395. I think it was a little bit maybe quicker, but wasn't quicker. Let's just see then what Norwegians can do then as he exits the final corner now and will make his way to the line. He's last across the line, he will be. What's the time going to be? Doesn't say on my screen, so we'll have to wait a couple of seconds. And it was a 28.1, so it is Aglater first with a 27.1, second with a 27.3 is Chef. Norwegians is in third, fourth is Dalaban's Joe Black fifth, sixth is Hapuli Boy, then it's the Village Idiot, and then it is Pet Biv in last position. Pet Biv sadly didn't set a time, may have just decided to start at the back and see where he can go here. But 8 cars, so 4 rows of this grid are ready to race tonight. We're going to have a break now of about 30 to 40 seconds. Normally the game takes about 50 seconds to get everybody set up, sorted, everyone put onto the grid what tyres they want to be on to start with, and we race. So tonight, just to tell you, it's a 40-minute race. Everybody here, look, should be on some nice fuel. I think it's a maximum of something. No, any fuel you can go for this league, by the way, if you didn't know. Norwegians have decided for 26 litres at the moment, he has. Same for Dalavan, 23 litres at the moment. Joe Black has gone for 56, it looks like. 58 for Hapuli Boy. The Village Idiot has gone for 96 and 93 for Pet Biv. And then your top lot are 50, 65, 105 and 100 for Nampuli there. I'm just checking if the rest are going to be the same as it says as we are waiting now. Moments we are from the start of the race. Here on Gavra League. So here we go then, the lights are about to come on, here they are, and we're green, and away we go now for the start of the race here. Great start from Agulator, there it is, everybody else in the background is chipping and chopping to try and get positions. Here they are, the only person is Pet Biv who's staying a little bit further back, and we've had a spinner in the background, and I can't tell you who that is at the moment. I think it's Norwegians, it is Norwegians. There it is, he's made a little mistake. There he has. Hello to whoever just joined us in the chat as well, mate. Hello. But Pet Biv now up in position. There he is, but a mistake as well for the Village Idiot has cost him maybe a couple of seconds here. It has, because he now gets back going, but he's gone off a circuit a tiny bit there. He now pulls off again. I don't know what has happened to the Village Idiot there with 39 minutes and 10 and 15 to go now. We do, but Joe Black here has Hapuli Boy right behind him. He does here to battle him now. He does around this circuit. As we go on board with Hapuli Boy now, we will, and see what happens here with him. Can he make a good move here on the back of Joe Black or not? There is a tiny little gaggle at the moment at the front who have kind of broken away a tiny bit from the rest of the field here. They have. And then it's these two here, then a gap, and then there's 3 cars behind them, all in a line. Technically they are here, as we see now. Hapuli Boy, can he make his way past Joe Black here or not? He's not going to pop DRS because I don't think he knows how to. He touches the grass, and no, that's not going to be enough to get him past. He's not going to get past there, as the Village Idiot has disconnected from the session, and that is his race over. Village Idiot is out of the Grand Prix. He has disconnected from the session, and he is out of the Grand Prix here for your Renault 3.5s for 40-minute races. These are here. As they now make their way into the corner, he brakes now, turns it through, does Hapuli Boy. He does here. Can he get past Joe Black? No, he makes a little mistake. He makes the tiniest of mistakes, and that will cost him a bit of a race there. It will for him. Not what we want to see from Hapuli Boy at all, as here goes Pet Biv down the inside for the corner and goes through there. He does very, very nicely. Oh, and we have a retirement. Norwegians has retired from the Grand Prix. We've had 2 retirements already, unbelievably, in the race so far. As we're looking at Agulator now, who's a second ahead of Chef at the moment here, as Chef is trying to close up here, but I don't think Chef can at the moment. Dalavan, we're looking on board with, we are here on the bonnet cam, is trying his absolute hardest as well to get through here and close up. Here he is, but isn't going to at the moment. Then it's Joe Black all by himself, as you can see in P number 4. Then it is Pet Biv, who actually still has a Poolie boy right behind him. I'm sorry to anyone who is offended if I do say your name wrong here tonight, but that is what we've got in this session. A lovely session to see here tonight it is. Here, and it's all fresh and free here tonight. We do and see. Let's see then what happens then here. We will. It's going to be interesting to see what happens really in this session, which is 40 minutes long. And here he goes then, Hapuli boy down the inside he goes here on Pet Biv. Has he made the move stick here as he turns through the corner? Pet Biv goes wide, and yes, he's through. Hapuli boy has made it through. Very lovely move there from him. He made Pet Biv make a little mistake there. He goes actually and slows down maybe and let Pet Biv back through, saying I made you make that mistake, I think it's unfair. Maybe, and I think that may be what he's done. And so fair play, that is what he's done there. Joe Black a little bit further ahead, but this battle is still on as well for the lead. Chef is only 1.3 behind, made that 1.5 now behind. Here he is, and they are going to try. They are and get past each other here. As hello to everyone who is watching tonight. We have Aguilera leading this race, but he's got a penalty. Let's check what that is then as we head to the penalty times. It's a 3-second penalty for Aguilera there. Unbelievable, there it is. Halupi boy in last has a no second penalty. Pet Biv has a 1 second penalty there, he does, which is a shame. But Chef now closing in, he is here, because I think DRS is now enabled here on lap number 3. So DRS they can use now, they can if they want to. And it's going to be interesting here to see what Chef can do then, because he knows he's won this race. He's leading the race at the moment here. But you have to see what happens here. We will, as they exit the corner now. They do into the S's. They are going to go in a second. They are here. The Chef is here. Very interesting we are to see exactly what happens here tonight. We are with this race, we will indeed. Sorry if you can hear some static for just 2 seconds there. Just moved my phone away from my microphone there. We were, but Halum boy there at the back is still trying to actually close up to the back of Pet Biv. Here is Hapuli boy. It is, but can he actually do it here? Let's go back to the front, because the battle's got to 4 temps, and that is the closest it's been all race. Here it has at the front of the field, and here comes Chef then to try and make a move there. Sorry, I'm just letting you listen to the cars for just 2 seconds, but here goes Chef then, looks a look, but can't make a move there. He can't. On the back of the car, on board with roof cam now we go. This is kind of a TV cam for F1 cars, this would be. And let's just see what happens here then, as Chef is trying to plant and see if he can make any mistake out of Aguilera here or not. Aguilera's great in the corner section of the first sector. It's just second and third sector. It looks like Chef closes up massively here. He does. It's 1.2 now, the gap. Here it is here, but it looks like to me Chef just closes it up in the last couple of sectors, which will maybe keep him the race win. I'm not entirely sure here, but maybe it will, as here he comes then up underneath the bridge. Now they go. Let's see if Chef can close this gap in more here or not, or will the gap just stay as it is here, as Chef has enough fuel now he does to keep us going here. 40 minutes by the way around this circuit, and the drivers are saying tonight, because there might be some rain coming, they think there might be, we don't know if there is, I don't know the weather, I'm not a person who knows, but there might be rain tonight. If there is rain, I mean, it always is around this circuit. It should be interesting to see. Now Chef, if you didn't know by the way, the drivers tonight are thinking about 26 laps of racing for 40 minutes, which is good. Bit of racing knowledge there from all of them. I don't think we will get that many in. I think we'll get a little bit less than that if it's 1 minute 30, so less than what I think it will be. We'll probably get about 25, 24, 25 tonight for you guys to be watching as Chef there crosses the line and doesn't improve that lap time there. We do still have a battle, which is this one here. A Pooley boy is trying to close up still to the back of Pet Biv here, who is about 3 seconds ahead of him now, and he is really not happy. As there goes Pet Biv just in the foreground of your screen. If you didn't see that there, if you can see Pet Biv there, the car in the foreground, probably can't see the car actually because it's here. Look, breaking to corner 1. You can't. So they're all spread out technically now, except the top 2. They are all spread out. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, we want new drivers to join us. So if you are listening to this and when this is not live, of course, then please get involved with us, because if we don't have enough drivers in this league, then we may have to not race this league, which is a shame, because there are drivers here who are committed to actually race this league for your entertainment, and they actually want to race this. So we would love to see more drivers race this. We would indeed love to see it. We would now. As they now exits the corner, they do now. Down the straight now comes Chef. He's got that gap down from 3.2 to 3.1, but it's not enough for Chef to close that in here. We think we're going to get pit stops in this race due to weather condition changes, maybe. Who knows? But we do believe we may get some pit stops around here, which will be good, with 30 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this race. So not that long really to go, really, if you think about it. This race will finish at 9:15, so a lovely race this will be for you guys to watch. Yes, it might be a little bit boring tonight because it's a longer circuit, but we say it as well, it doesn't matter if it's boring. We can try and make it entertaining. You know us here in the league, and it has been entertaining a little bit here, because he's got the gap down from 3.3 seconds to 2.8, so it's closing that gap in there. He is. Pet Biv now is closing up to the back of his teammate Joe Black here, so this could be a team inter-team battle. This could be here for your minor positions in this race tonight, and it will give you an idea of what actually is going to happen in this race tonight here around the circuit here. It will be, as he exits the corner now, does Pet Biv here. He's really closing in on Joe Black. Here he is. It was 23 and 25.9. It was 22.8 and 25.9. The gaps are coming down thick and fast here for Joe Black. He is here. So Pet Biv's on a mission here to get back to Joe Black, and behind him he's got about a 3 to 4 second gap here to a Pooley boy. He does indeed. As a Pooley boy, there he is in the background. You can see him there, closing in, but not closing in too much. There he's not. And same for Joe Black. He's not have to worry at the moment about his teammate too much at the moment. Dalavan here is a little bit further back, further ahead, only a couple of seconds ahead. But there was a little bit of a mistake in, by the way, if you didn't know, in the first S section with Joe Black, Pet Biv, Halupi Boy and Dalavan, so that's why they're 20-30 seconds behind nearly, and the others are only 3 seconds with a little gap there was there. Not really a big, but it wasn't really a mistake, it was just like they were slower through the first section, which on lap number 2 they were, which meant that they couldn't really race it much there, they couldn't. So whatever we have, by the way, after 20 minutes, whatever we're having, I will double. And that will be your race. That will be how many laps we're going to do tonight. There may be some rain tonight coming, as I said. They have put one random weather slot in, so it could be rain. We don't know if it is going to be. I'm not a person who knows it will be or not, but if it is, that will definitely change up the system here. It will. As they exit the corner, there does his teammate here out the corner. They come now, and Joe Black is really struggling, I think, here to keep Pet Biv behind, who is doing his quickest lap of the race. Pet Biv is here, and this is going to be something that Pet Biv needs to know here. It is interesting to see it will here as well. As Pet Biv now, oh, we've lost the car, have we? No, Pet Biv just says as quick as after race there. He does a 1:30.4, very nicely indeed there. And just to tell you as well, Halupi Boy had just set to 1:30.1, so these both are quicker than Dalavan and Joe here. This could be an inter-team battle here coming from Pet Biv and Joe here. Pet Biv goes a little bit wide, but not off the circuit. A little bit wide again, but not off the circuit, which is good to see as they head through the S section. Now they do. Pet Biv now really wanting to get past his teammate here because he knows he's quicker than his teammate here. He knows he can get past him here. He just wants to get past with minimal effort here and try and close the gap down to Dalavan and give Dalavan a little bit of a race that he wants here. I think he does. As a mistake went for Aguilera's made a mistake. Aguilera has made a mistake. He has lost the lead of the Grand Prix. He lost it. I think it was last lap he lost it here, and he now is there. Look on circuit, going out of the spoon curves. As now heading into it comes Dalavan. Joe Black's now heading into it, and so is Pet Biv. So this is a battle on our hands as well. Here we have tonight for the race lead here and the race win. Tonight we do. As they now, here comes Pet Biv then. He is here to try and get past his teammate here, Joe Black. It's going to be very interesting if he can get past here. It is, as they come out of the last corner now, they do. And he's gone wide, Joe Black has, and he's through. Pet Biv is through. Very nice for Pet Biv's point of view, but not for Joe Black there. It's not. He's made a little mistake, and he's going to let a Pooley Boy through as well there, which is not going to be beneficial at all there. It's not. So it's still the order for the top two. It's Chef now, Aguilera, Dalavan, Pet Biv, Pooley Boy, and then Joe Black in the order of the race here tonight. It is, as we are moments away here from getting nearly half race distance. They are here nearly half race distance. We are in 4 minutes and 50 seconds we will be. So sorry, we're not nearly half race distance. What am I saying? Let me just 1 second, guys. I will be back in literally 1 second. So we're back then with this one here, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens here between Pet and Dalavan. Here it is. The gap has come up a little bit, gone down, but not by much between Aguilera and Chef here. It's gone down to 16.7 compared to 17.4 last lap, so not by much. As you know here, Chef is really trying his hardest. Here it is to get going, but oh, we've got it. I didn't know it was coming, but it's here on circuit right now as we speak. Rain is coming down. And we've got rain on circuit. Will the drivers pit because they may just be on the softer compound of tyre here or not? It's going to be very, very fascinating here to see if the drivers will pit or not for the wetter compound of tyre here. May not be enough rain at the moment to pit, but you never know with this league or this game. Project Cars 2, if you've never played it before, is a game that you could see wet weather conditions actually make a massive difference here. As into corner one and out goes your leader, which is Chef. As into across the line now comes Aguilera, sorry. So that's where he is. Just a quick idea then where he is. There he is. But here they come then, just Pet Biv. And same for Dalavan here, as Pet Biv's done it through past Dalavan they go. Do Pet Biv and Hapuli Boy's looking like on him here, but into the pits comes Dalavan. I think maybe he's thinking wet tyres is the option here to come onto some wet air tyres. Let's see if he's rightly saying that here tonight or not. Fuel now is going into the car. I don't think there really is going to be much fuel point going here. We're going to wait and see when he is coming out here, but the tyres are going to change then for him, as we now look at Pet Biv here and Hapuli Boy. What is Hapuli Boy going to do here? Is he going to make his way past Pet Biv here or not? This is the battle we've got on circuit, as the rain is coming down a little bit heavier now than it should have done, but they still keep going on these softer compound of tyres, which is going to be interesting here to see what can happen on circuit. It is. Day 2 here then, as into the pits comes Chef. So Chef's pitting, so he decides that he's done enough on them tyres. Same Vagulator, and he's coming in as well. What about the Pet Biv and all of them? They are pitting as well, but Pet Biv makes a mistake. Pet Biv makes a mistake, and he has lost the position to Halupi Boy. Here he has Hapuli Boy, sorry, he has here. Chef makes his way out the pit lane now. Agulator here has done his fuel change. He has here, just waiting about 10 seconds, he will be probably here. And out now he comes. Very good stop there for him, but that will leave Chef with a lot of an advantage on the track here. It will, with them colder, wetter tyres. It will here. Agulator now breaks his way out the pit lane now. He does. What about Pet Biv? He has probably done his pit stop and he's just waiting now for the tyres to be fine. Let's see what Pet Biv's going to do. Had a little bit of damage, that's why he's just staying in the pits a bit more. As Dalavan now crosses the line, and Hapuli Boy now comes out the pit lane and wakes his way away, and he is only a couple of seconds behind now. Pet Biv now comes out, but Joe Black, his teammate, is exiting into the last corner now, so something could happen here. It's really interesting to see as the rain now lashes down on the circuit here. It looks like tsunami weather. It looks awful, the rain does here on the circuit today. It does here. Agulator, they will have the fresher tyres, so maybe we'll close that gap in here. But it's the battle between Hapuli Boy and Chef here is what I need to, and Dalavan here is what we need to look out for, because it's going to be interesting to see what happens here with the wettest tyres and the fresher tyres as well. Hapuli Boy does not like the wet tyres, it looks like here. He's gone off the circuit. Wow. Back on now he comes. And let's see what happens here then. So as we look now, Hapuli Boy goes off again and is back down to bottom now. I just saw that, as you can see now we have. Let's see then what Joe Black and the battle between him and his teammate can do here, Pet Biv, here around the circuit with 18 minutes to go. So if you think about it logistically, we're going to get 24 laps in of racing here. We are. So 24 laps is what we're going to get in here, because that's what we had when we pitted. So when we were at 20 minutes, we had 12 laps done. I should say that. But yeah, we did. And if you want to, guys, not watch me and watch another league instead, then go over to Twitch. You can watch the Super League on there, which is another league to watch. It is indeed on there. But let's see then what Pet Biv can do as he exits the Degners. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Degners, and makes his way now up to the hairpin in real life, into the hairpin, but not in this game. Through 200R they go, and away now they fly. And the leader of the race is about to lap a car. Here he is. He's about to lap Halupi Boy, I think he is. Hapuli Boy, who is off the circuit, made a little mistake off the circuit, and he is now lapped by Chef. He is there. As we go on board with Chef now, we do. He made a tiny mistake himself, but not enough to slow himself down. And the rain is very, very slow now, the rain is. So it's still raining, but very, very light rain now. It's like a drizzle, which you don't like to have, but you do have it nonetheless here today on circuit. As we head back to Joe Black now, we do, who is a little bit further back from Pet Biv now than he thought he would be. This is what we mean by not many drivers, guys. So if you were, not many drivers, not many good racing. If you didn't watch last week's race, I would recommend it. It was better than this week's, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, it was indeed. Let's put the Speedo back on. Speedo's been on all race, guys, and Speedo is telling you exactly what speed they're doing, which is nice for you guys to give you a bit of insight on this whole race. Here they do, then across the line they come, and we're just going to see what happens with this one, then if it's going to be any different or not with racing strategies and all of that jazz. Let's see if it is. Here, well, Halupi Boy, Hapuli Boy comes in and sets another set of tyres on, probably another set of wets, and a new front wing probably to come back out with. As Aguilera now crosses is coming to the line now, he will do in a second. Chef's already lapped him again, I think he has, or that'll be the first, or could even be the first time that Chef has lapped him, I'm not entirely sure. No, that will be a second time lapping him. Okay then. It will be interesting to see. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens now with this one, as Aguilera is slowing a bit because it was 20.2 it was here for Chef. It's now 18, so Aguilera has pulled a bit of his the gap back, but I don't know if it's going to be any beneficial or not here, as you can see, guys. Yes, I know, guys, don't worry, it's a bit boring, but hopefully next week will be a lot better, and hopefully the smaller circuits we go to, when we do like when we go to, like, as we said, like Brands Hatch and all of them, they should be good fun and close racing. As you can see now, Joe Black is closer in actually on his teammate Pet Biv. Here he has, and he's really close now to see what happens here. He does, as we are moments away from getting 10 minutes. We're 2 minutes and 38. That is right, away from getting your race down to only 10 minutes to go. Here we are tonight. Let's see then what's going to happen here then with the battle between Joe Black and Pet Biv. That is still happening on circuit. It is here. Leader is about 20, well, I would say about 20 to 30 seconds behind these. They are, and they are closing in rapidly. But here they come then, as Joe Black now really looking like he's closing in here on his teammate, not by much but by a little bit each lap. The gap to the leader's gone down as well. It was 18 seconds, it's now 15, so this is showing you something Aguilator's doing that Chef isn't doing. It is here indeed showing you something that he's doing and he isn't, which is nice to see. Here they have then, as into the pits comes a Pooly boy again for another pit stop. Now he does. Thank you there, Callum, for saying it not being too bad. This race seemed worse. Okay, if you say so. Thank you, mate. Here then it has. As we are moments away then from getting the race to 10 minutes to go. We're 44 seconds away actually, if you want to be precise. 13 seconds now the gap, so it's closing down now rapidly, and I do believe we will see what Aguilator can do here. We will, because he is literally nowhere near optimal speed yet, Aguilator, and he knows it, as there's Chef now, look. And there is Aguilator. So Aguilator's closing the gap rapidly here. It was 16 seconds. It's now 12.8. So it's really coming down rapidly. It is here. On the circuit, here it is. Aguilator now really trying his hardest to get a wiggle on. Here he is. It's down to 14 seconds now, which is lovely to lovely to see. As into corner one now goes Chef, as he's into corner one now and exiting. Crossing the line now comes Aguilator, and will take the second position at the moment. He will here, but it's all interesting. The battle between Joe Black and his teammate Pet Biv here is the closest on circuit. What's going to happen here, we do not know, but we hope something good's going to happen. I mean, still is very likely coming down with 9 minutes and 5 seconds to go on the top of your screen now. There is, so it's been an okay race. I wouldn't say it's the worst that I've seen either, so it's not been too bad, but there's not been many overtakes to you guys. That's why we're looking for more drivers. But anyway, Pet Biv made a little mistake, but not enough to cost him any positions. There as they keep going, now they do. Sorry about that, that was just me sneezing and yawning there. But it is looking to be a good race. It is here, 14 seconds gap to leader now. This is coming down. Tazo, hello mate, and welcome to the race. If you do want to race in this, let us know, guys. You can either go into the links in the description and watch it in there, or racing now, I mean, or you can go, of course, and watch this race, or go on to PlayStation communities and go Gavra Racing, and you can find it out on there. As into the wall goes Aguilator. He has made a mistake there, he has, which is not what you like to see at all, and I think Dalaran can close the gap in now. He can, but it won't be enough, I don't think. Here we now know, I think that Chef's won this race too completely. Hello Tazo, hello mate, I'm James, or Cadwell5 on PlayStation, and on YouTube of course, and I will be your commentator for the most of the season, hopefully, if we get more drivers in. If we don't, then I think they're going to count, not really race the whole league, they're going to only race like a couple of round championship instead, which is still nice for these couple of drivers. It will be indeed. Please, if you are enjoying this, or just want to support the channel anyway, smash a like on this, that'd be appreciated, it will. And this is what you get when you have only got like 8 drivers. I think it's because of the night we are racing. Some drivers can't make it due to other leagues. That's probably why. Here then they do. Chef still leading this with 22 laps gone here with 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go of this race. Still opens the question here as has Chef just stormed away with this one, or will we see a drive of resilience here from the rest of the cars? Aguilator pits though, so won't see that from him. He comes in again because he has a little bit of a broken foot, a little bit of suspension problem, and a bit of wing damage, as he now trundles into his grid box. Now into the box he comes. He does indeed. Fuel goes in. Dalavan goes past him. Tyres go on. Off on the jacks. Waiting a couple of seconds for something else to happen. We will indeed. I think that's the penalty going to be taken off his name, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, Joe Black now only just a couple of seconds behind his teammate again. He's closed that gap massively now, he has. Aguilator has done a great job actually here, because he's lost a bit of time, but he can close that back up and hopefully get us a battle going on here. We can, hopefully. Here as he exits now. Here we can, hopefully, as here goes Aguilator then out to the corners. But it's really interesting now to see what happens here with Dalavan, Pet Biv and Joe Black. Here it is, because these are the closer ones here. We have 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock now. We do, as they head around the circuit. They do. Very interesting to see how this race actually develops tonight, because Aguilator, a very quick driver, here he is hopefully going to put some quicker rubber down and go, yeah, I'm going to make it quick now and see what happens, as Hapuli Boy did say to us before the race he hasn't had much experience in these cars on this game, but that doesn't matter. I think it's just because it's wet, and I think because some drivers don't like racing in the wet and you don't do much practice. He's gone off a couple of times in the wet here and had to pit twice instead of once in this race, and that's why he is where he is in his race. But he is a new driver to this league, that's why, and same for Village Idiot when he raced. He was a new driver as well. But let's see what Joe Black can do then, as he is only behind his teammate by a little bit here. Aguilator is still closing. The gaps are coming down. It was 45 seconds. It's now only 38 seconds. So we have seen a comeback here from him. But by how much will we see that come down by, and will we see him close up to the back of the cars here? Will we see like some leagues and some races we have a dominant win here for one of the drivers. We have 3 minutes to go then of this race, and I will say another 2 laps to go then potentially around this circuit. In the wet you are doing about 1 minute 40s, as you can see here, 1 minute 36s, 1 minute 37s actually, so I would say maybe, but I'm not entirely sure, and I'm not going to keep my hopes up here at all for this one. But Aguilera is pushing. Look at this, you can see it from Aguilera's tyres, and on board we go. He is really pushing. Aguilera is here to get the win, or even get closer to the guys in front. Tiny little mistake there he does, and that will cost him a tenth or two. But here we're on board with Joe, who is so close to his teammate here. And then Dalavan's not actually that too far ahead actually. He's only is at 1 point. Wow, he's 1.9, but 1.79 behind his teammate, behind the leader here I mean, and that makes him only a couple of seconds, maybe 1 or 2 seconds. Here it does behind Dalavan, in front, sorry, Pet Biv. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens there for them two. It will indeed, as you can see there, there he is in front here, and Pet Biv here really is trying now his hardest to get through with literally, where's your leader on the circuit here? Leader is here. So this potentially is your final lap of the Grand Prix. He is going quite slowly, probably maybe to let one of the cars through, I'm not entirely sure here, but let's see if he is or not, as we see now Pet Biv get the throttle down a bit earlier there, out of the corner there he does, and in to the net, into Spoon now he does here. Pet Biv now puts the throttle down, he's quicker, Pet Biv out that corner now with the throttle, Pet Biv is, and it's really interesting to see what can happen here. It will be here as Pet Biv now riles his way down the straight now he does, heads into 130R now he does, turns in very quickly there Pet Biv does, and he's lost a lot of time here Pet Biv has, which is good to see. Here it is. I think what Chef is doing is just slowing himself down to hope this is the final lap. Potentially I'll say the Grand Prix here, but I don't think it will be, because he still has 21 seconds on the clock, and I don't think that's enough to get from where he is to the line without going over the clock, without running down the clock here. So it's a bit annoying for him, but actually it might be here, because here he comes, look, to the last corner now he does, twitching through now comes Chef with 5 seconds to go. ESR Chef comes to the line now and takes the win of the race. Really well done there from Chef. Wins the race there he does. Here he does. Still got to see what Dalavan can do here with Pet Biv. They are together on circuit now, they are. They have literally half a lap to go now, they do. And Dalavan and Pet Biv are together. They are here. There's Dalavan. Here's Pet Biv, as Pet Biv now really charging a race here we thought had nothing happening, and now on the last lap Pet Biv decides to put his throttle down and try and close the gap in here. Let's see if he can do it down this next straight here. Now Pet Biv puts a throttle down, he puts it down now, just as you exit, he puts the throttle down beautifully there, Pet Biv does. Don't think it's going to be anything though for Pet Biv here, sadly, which is not what Pet Biv wanted today. But this is your Renault 3.5 League, ladies and gentlemen, here on Gavra Racing. If you do want to get involved, then please let us know in the comments of this video when it goes live, and of course on YouTube as well. You can let us know as well on Discord and all that. But here they come then. Dalavan will finish second today. Third will be Pet Biv as he now makes his way across the line, and fourth will be Joe Black. There it will, but the rain is still just a tiny bit coming down now. It's slowed a lot, it has in that race, but it was Chef winning by 1 minute 4 seconds over your boy, which is of course Dalavan. There it was, with 25 laps completed there. 25 for Pet Biv as well. 25 for Joe Black as well, who was in fourth. Fifth, Aguilera and Hepuli boy in 6th position as well. There he did 35 seconds. Aguilera had off penalty, so he drops. He was already 5th anyway, so stays 5th as well. But thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. What a race that was tonight. Not the best, but what can you do with only 7 drivers? If you want to join the league, as I say, please do let us know on Discord. If you have Discord, ladies and gentlemen, you can join the Gavra Discord as well. If you want to let us know, go to PS4 communities if you have a PS4 and type in Gavra Racing and you can find us on there, and you can just message saying hi, I want to be in the Renault 3.5 league on there, and let us know. But from all of us here, it is goodbye. Well done to Chef for winning. Dalaban came 2nd amazingly. Pep Biv 3rd, so thank you to all of them. Great first 5 laps it was with racing, and then after that there was no real racing at all really, if you know what I mean, like battles. But well done for the first 5 laps there it was. But if you did enjoy, please do smash like and subscribe, and I've been Cadwell5, and I will see you guys next time here for the Renault 3.5 league, and it is of course going to be, as we know, going to be, but I'll tell you where it's going to be. We are going to be next week in Kota, so join us for that. But from all of us here, it's goodbye, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Please like, subscribe to Gavra, and goodbye.